Hey, what's up, team of experts? Welcome to our class for tonight. My name is Mr. E, and you guys are in the perfect place to learn call handling skills, troubleshooting skills, vocabulary for call handling. Tonight, you're going to learn a new skill. You're going to learn the skill of troubleshooting for the internet. Today, we're going to combine the dynamics of troubleshooting with empathy. We're going to merge them, bring them together, and we'll talk about the usage of empathy in terms of troubleshooting. Let me bring you back to speed. Update. Let me give you a quick update. So last time in our previous class, we defined what is troubleshooting. We discussed a troubleshooting process. We discussed many terms and language that was used in this process of troubleshooting. We also gave you an example role play with one of the students of how a troubleshooting process should be done for the internet from beginning to the end. And um, basically, that's what we covered. In this second lesson, we'll recap troubleshooting. I have some activities that you can do on your cell phone. We got some interactive activities to practice the vocabulary in order to refresh all the vocabulary that we learned in the first class. And in tonight's class, we're going to give you language for empathy, specifically for the internet. So, Mr. Customer, you know, I totally understand that you are feeling a little bit frustrated without your internet. And trust me, we all need the internet these days. And I totally understand where you're coming from. And don't worry, I'm going to get you back online so you can get back to work. You can get back to doing your job and closing deals. So let me go ahead and troubleshoot the internet. Let me walk you through some steps, and I guarantee you we're going to get this working again. We want you to enjoy your full 5G service and have a great experience with your internet with us. So let's get started with your troubleshooting process. Okay, guys? So that's what we're going to do. Quick review from last time. Let's refresh a little, guys. It's always good to refresh. Troubleshooting, we defined it. We define it over here as the process of eliminating variables to determine the root cause of the problem. Okay? The process of eliminating variables to determine the root cause of the problem. And there was a step that we did before we actually troubleshoot. It was called the pre-troubleshooting stage, right? You guys remember? And in this part of the process, we asked a couple of key questions to the customer before we actually started diving into the whole process. We asked the customer, "Hey, Mr. Customer, are you calling us from your device, or are you calling us from a different device? What can you tell me if you have signal bars? What can you see? Are you connected to 5G? Can you see if the LED is on? And of course, what kind of phone do you have, Mr. Customer? Are you using an Android or an iPhone? Okay. And have you tried turning the phone off and on before? Have you called us about this problem before? Can you specify uh, more details about the problem that you're having with your internet? So all of this information, you're going to gather this information by asking probing questions at the beginning before you actually start taking steps in correcting and eliminating the variables. These questions are also going to help you with eliminating variables, right? So if the customer says to you, yeah, I got full signal bars, I got 5G, okay, so we discard the coverage. Coverage is la cobertura, like we say uh, normally, right? We discard the coverage factor. So, okay, great, we got the coverage. The customer's got great signal strength. So we're gonna definitely try to do something else for the customer, right? These questions, like for example, hey, what kind of phone are you using? Even though when we log into the customer's information, you guys will have a full database. You can see pictures of the devices. There's even AI integration in the T-Mobile tools. So there's an AI assistant that will allow you to help you with locating and providing solutions to different specific scenarios. So you'll have that tool with you as well in order to help the customer with the resolution, right? But asking questions like, hey, can you tell me what kind of phone you're using? I see that you got an Android device. Is that the phone that you're using? I just want to double check. Yeah. Okay, great. So then you know exactly that it's an Android. the type of steps that you're going to follow are different from an iPhone. So that's definitely going to help you. You know, it's like a mechanic asking you, hey, listen, is your car an electric vehicle, a hybrid vehicle, or is it internal combustion? What is it? Okay. Is it a gear box or is it automatic? Right. So those type of questions, they definitely help you eliminate a lot of variables. So they're super important that you guys ask these questions. And remember to ask your customer if he's calling you from his device. That's very important to ask. You don't want to disconnect with a customer, right? So the ideally the customer should be calling you from a different phone that's not having the internet problem. So perhaps the customer could be calling you from his wife's phone, from his girlfriend's phone, while he does the troubleshooting, right? But if that's not the case, then we have to set expectations. Mr. Customer, we if we get disconnected, I'll call you back. Could you give me a telephone number? In any event that we get disconnected, I'll give you a call back so we can continue with your process here, right? You want to do that because you want one call resolution. So that's definitely very important in the pre-troubleshooting process. Next in the process is actually guiding the customer through a series of steps. We said that we would walk the customer through the process. We walk the customer. Mr. Customer, let me go ahead and walk you through some steps with me, okay? Let me guide you through some steps here. So you perform the troubleshooting steps that you see in your tools, and your AI assistant will give you suggestions like, okay, try asking the customer these questions. So you have some questions that you're going to ask, and then you're going to check your database. Your AI assistant is going to tell you, okay, go to this option to verify if the customer is on mobile data. Okay. So that's where we have to take the customer. We have to walk the customer. We have to get him to the mobile data section of his menu settings. Now we have to put ourselves in the customer's shoes. Imagine that it's your dad asking you. Remember that, previous generations, you have to have empathy with your customer. Many customers don't are not tech savvy like us, or we love technology. Some of us are very acquainted, like some of you guys are, Gen Z or millennials. You're very natives to technology, so it's very natural to you. So it's different when you talk to somebody that is, let's say, previous generations, right? So you have to have empathy. It's just imagine, like, your dad asking you for help, right? Just put yourself like that. How would you talk to your dad? How would you talk to your mom about the steps? So just, hey, don't worry, I'll guide you, right? I'll guide you. I'll walk you through these steps. We'll get it done. Okay. So, Mr. Customer, remember that verb? Go to settings, go to your home screen, press the home button, right? Tap, tap on the icon, tap on the gear icon, right? What do you see there? Could you tap on the mobile network setting? Tap on settings. Go there. Perfect. Um, you could also say things like hold and slide down, right? Swipe up, scroll down the screen. So all of these verbs are essential in walking the customer through this troubleshooting process. After you make certain changes, we go to the next stage, which is testing our work. In the testing our work stage, we're going to test if the change that we did will allow the customer to connect. So maybe we ask the customer to activate mobile data. Now we're going to ask the customer to test the internet, to test the step. Mr. Customer, could you try loading your YouTube channel or your email? We want to test that everything's back. If that solved the problem, then you're done. The troubleshooting process is finished at that point. Okay. And if not, we got to continue trying other things. Okay. So if the customer says, no, it's not working yet. Okay. Not a problem. We'll try something different. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to power cycle. We're going to turn off the phone and turn it back on again. Did I tell you guys that almost like 90-80% of problems can be fixed with a power cycle, which is to turn off and on the phone? Yep. So we got to try that with the customer. Mr. Customer, since you're not calling me from your phone, we're going to turn the phone off and on. And I'm going to do a study, a visual audit of your account to determine that everything is in order, everything is set up correctly. Okay, so please go ahead and turn off your device, shut it down completely. Let me know when your phone is completely off. Okay, and that's where you and your genius tools that you'll have at your disposal. Don't worry, you'll study all of this in your training. When you're actually in the training with your trainer, he'll teach you the tools, how to get access to all of these different types of tools. And you can also check all the configurations. You can send configurations to the customer if needed to make sure that he gets all the steps automatically to his phone with one click, and those new configurations can be automatically added to the customer's phones. Okay, great. Mr. Customer, let's wait a minute, and now let's turn the phone back on again. Can you turn the phone back on again? Boom. Customer turns the phone on. Wait for the 5G signal bar. Wait till everything is set up. Okay, great. I refreshed the signal strength here. I did a couple of steps here on my system. Could you please try to load the internet? Try to load an application, check your email, watch a video. Let me know if everything's back to normal. If everything's okay, then pretty much you're done. Troubleshooting process is done. Basic troubleshooting. If not, if that's not the case, then you'll have other steps. We'll give you some quick fixes as well in our next class, but there are other steps that you can follow in order to get this resolved. And eventually, if you've exhausted all the basic troubleshooting steps because you're customer service, then no problem. You can escalate the call or reach out to tech support, the tech support department, who specializes directly with more tools. They have more options available to do different types of tests and perform different types of checks with the customer. So there's a tech support that we have, a help desk to help customers with that sense if needed. But in customer service, we perform basic troubleshooting. Okay, basic troubleshooting. So after that, after you are able to find a solution, customer tested the internet, our next step is to just do like a little recap, just review everything with the customer. Today we refreshed your internet. Today we sent you we refreshed the signal tower. We checked your settings. We did a test. Everything is okay. Now, after that, if you are able, you can provide self-help to the customer. This is always very advisable. It's a great practice, Mr. Customer. Next time, download our app, our T-Mobile app. You'll find different steps. Actually, we got a little feature here that can help you pre-troubleshoot your phone, so you can do that before you actually have to call us, and you can get this fixed next time. Okay, perfect. And then after that, maybe you might want to ask the customer to do a survey. Okay, Mr. Customer, we're almost done here. Would you mind answering a quick survey? We would really appreciate your feedback. It really helps us improve our experience with you. Okay, great. Finally, that's done. You finish the call, and the troubleshooting, the basic troubleshooting is done. Okay, that shouldn't take you maybe 8 minutes, 10 minutes max to complete. Okay, so that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to do some activities right now to review the vocabulary, and then we're going to talk about empathy. We're going to review the empathy formula. We have two formulas to perform empathy without scripts. So we're going to use these two formulas to express empathy in terms of the internet. Okay, guys. Okay, guys, so like I said, we're also going to cover empathy, and here's our fabulous empathy formula. From our previous lesson last month, we talked about empathy. We have two main formulas. Let me refresh your memory. In our first formula, we'll use I or we plus an intensifier of your choosing, like totally or do. This is optional. But after that, the next step is to use an empathy verb. This is totally recommended. Verbs like I understand, I see, I hear, or I realize. I see and I hear are more personal. They have a more personal approach to the empathy part, while understand and realize could be a bit more formal. Plus the XY situation in terms of the specifically in terms of the problem that the customer is having. So it could sound something like this. Oh, really, Mr. Customer? I totally understand the internet situation has made you a little bit frustrated. And, I realize that you need this internet fixed as soon as possible. That's the empathy part. A second option to the empathy formula is to use the pronoun I or we plus an intensifier plus one of your empathy verbs. And we're going to acknowledge the feeling of the customer using how plus an adjective. So we could say, if you hear that the person is frustrated, no problem. Mr. Customer, I do realize how frustrating it is to be without the internet these days. So no problem. You're talking to a tech expert here, and I will definitely get this fixed for you today. Okay. So this formula will allow you to validate the feeling of the customer. This will allow you to do both things as well. Okay. So that's going to be your empathy formula without the need of fancy scripts or memorizing long-winded um, generic statements. So this is totally a perfect strategy that you can apply for your empathy statements this evening. Okay, great. So now let's go ahead and do a couple of activities. I really need you to learn all of this vocabulary. It's a lot of terms, terminology. So we designed a couple of online flash activities here at the Academy. We'll send you one by one, and you guys can answer it. Do it quickly on your phones, on your laptops, whatever it is, and do it just to refresh. Okay. So let's go ahead and proceed with this little refresher, vocabulary refresher. I'm gonna send you everything to your Telegram group, so please check the group.